We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's a compelling late season clash here in Week 16 as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Get it! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, tight end.
In motion comes the tight end left.
10 to 11.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
On the set.
Barkley, inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, smash. Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. The Bills hit 10-4 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 70, 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
On the jump. Ready.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Rig alert, rig alert. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready,
2nd and 9 now. Catch is made by Metcalf. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle is made at the Falcons 16. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Yeah, he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He's into the secondary, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
ready.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line.
43 rail, yellow, line. Check white.
They'll start the drive with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Ritter to throw it. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Tackle now.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, this is Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Ritter now. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 right. Dragon 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Set, hurt. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Riggs, Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. And on now is the punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Let's go. Smith, red. Ready.
Harris running straight ahead. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Ritter off the play fake. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Drake Jackson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, ready. Madden. Hey, red. Blue stripe. Ready, ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No.
Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
3, 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warriors 70.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here we go. Set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Najee Harris. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Hey, Crash. Cup 19! Cup 19!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Come on, set. Wide open. Strike 2. Set.
On play action, here's Ritter. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Let's go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Ritter back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Here we go.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Najee Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Deebo Samuel. 76 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lions, Dragon 60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion right, that's Metcalf.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18, Pioneer. Rig alert, rig alert. Panther 11, Buffalo 18. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Yellow, go. Left, red.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
19, target, Mustang 19. Cup 19, Cup 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Chap, check, 19 tight, 19 light. Ready. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. Say, hey! Warriors 70, 79 Broncos. Go!
They'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Buffalo 18.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
60 Bobcat. Check smash. Trap 50. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
19 tight. 19 Lions. Street. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warrior 70. Hurt.
Back to throw again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon.
Here we go.
As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 132 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Ritter with it after the play fake. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Come on,
They work now on 2nd and 9.
quick, yellow. Set.
Harris. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Okay,
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
A 7-yard loss. It's now 4th down.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Got it. Ready? 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go street. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Get up.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Buffalo
At the
18.
40-yard line.
65 catch. 65 catch. Ready?
Back to throw here. To Barkley on the check down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Check, 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 check. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 light. Dragon 60. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now they're in the hurry up.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
That's good for a
Warriors,
Buffalo
70.
Bills. 1st and 10 at
79
the
Broncos.
35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the
Panther 60,
24-yard line.
Panther 60.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 165 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Strike. Strike.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Here we go. Opposite. Green. Set. Go.
On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go.
2nd and 9.
Go red.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 5.
Ready?
Ritter now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Falcons, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another